Firefighters have physically demanding and often dangerous jobs. They undergo week after week of training that prepares them to face a variety of challenges.
One of the pieces of the puzzle that really hadn't been addressed was the nutritional side.
And the chief is well aware that what you eat, the food you consume, the way you cook really makes a difference in how you perform physically on your job.
So how do you get these men and women from the fire into the frying pan?
We have a lot of training throughout the year, and we've just scheduled this in just as any other training. So instead of out pulling hoses on a day like today, they're going to be in cooking class instead.
They're really raising the bar. They're saying that our public employees, particularly those that have such a physical aspect of their job as firefighters do, it's really important that those guys are ready and able to meet the daily challenge that they have from a physical standpoint in their job.
I happen to live in Southwest Springfield, and I was at the new price cutter that's down there that they were remodeling, and I walked by and I saw that they had built a cooking classroom, and I thought I would love to be able to get our people coming down there and us to teach them about how to eat healthier.
Chief Hall is a good customer at this particular price cutter, and he and our store director, Wes Bragg, are friends, and Wes called me one day and said, hey, Chief Hall from the fire department has an idea and would like to talk to you.
I'm looking at possibly trying to get some healthier cooking lessons for some of our firefighters. What's the chance of us being able to do something with this? And he said, oh, you need to talk to Jim Clary.
My name's James Clary. I'm the director of culinary for Pyramid Foods, the corporate banner under which we operate 50 grocery stores, including price cutters.
The plot was hatched and the classes began.
I really see this as not necessarily as a defining moment in the fire department and saying okay, well, we weren't very healthy cooks yesterday and now starting next week we will be. But it's really more of a kickoff to a longer term cultural shift.
The face of the fire service is really changing. When I first got on, they pushed physical fitness. It wasn't a requirement. It really wasn't encouraged a whole lot because we have so much other stuff going on. Now it's worked into our daily routine, and eating right, fits hand in hand with that.
It's important to us that they cook healthier. Number two is we've got to have something that they can do on a budget, because if it's not within a budget, then we won't see a change in their behavior. And number three is it's got to be something that tastes good.
You do not want 7 hungry guys looking at you at the end of the meal, so you make sure you make enough. Firemen like more, so you buy a lot of whatever you want.
Firefighters do their own shopping, and they cook 2 meals every day they are on duty at a fire station.
A lot of it just depends on what's on sale. If you have some flexibility in what you can cook, you can just go to the store having really no idea and buy what's on sale. I tend to just go in and fly by the seat of my pants and get what's on sale. But I have a little bit more of a menu than a lot of the guys. We get stuck on meats a lot, and I love meat, but we're going to see a lot more vegetables.
The budget is with their own money.
Well, we currently pay $10 a person, and that covers the needed ingredients for 2 meals a day for lunch and dinner. And we've had to increase that from 8 because for one thing, the changing of the diet, and it was just too hard to cook on $8 a person for 2 meals a day. A lot of the ingredients, if it's organic, it's significantly higher, 20 or 30% per item higher. Like today, we're using Greek yogurt. It's $5.50 roughly a container for the equivalent of mayonnaise, which would have been $2.30, $2.40, something like that.
The best meals I have are at the fire station, so I don't have a problem, a few more bucks to eat good.
You buy the right things, I think it can be less expensive to eat healthy. Price Cutter really wants to be a resource for these guys. I feel that we, the community, show our appreciation to all city employees, but particularly those that put their rear end on the line every day. I mean, they put their life on the line when they go to fight a fire, and the least that we as a company and I as a person can do is give a little back. I'm You know, it's nothing. I enjoy these guys too. They have a sense of fun and adventure. They're fun to hang out with. When I run into them at one of our stores, I always ask them, is there anything you need? Can I show you anything? I think some organized shopping trips would be a great way to assist them in buying the right products that fit into their budget and their healthy lifestyle.
If we want to protect our firefighters, the majority of their time are spent in the stations, and this is probably going to have more impact on their overall life safety and health to the firefighters than maybe some of those things we do on the fire scene. Just about every organization you talk to will say its employees are its most valuable asset. And yet what we see is we spend more money maintaining our fire apparatus than we do in maintaining our firefighters. What I see this is part of maintaining our firefighters, which is truly our most valuable asset.